So we are going to make up some kombucha, which actually have kombucha, but we got to make a fresh batch. First, I got to clean this jar up real nice. Don't need this lid anymore. Alright, so now I got a clean jar here. Dry it. I'm not actually going to be bottling up the kombucha on this one. This is, I started this January 3rd. I feel like after it gets over 30 days old, it just tastes very vinegary and just not that great. And I have a couple more bottles of kombucha anyways. I like to brew it for like no more than like 17 days, like 13, 14. It's a little bit more of a sweeter taste, but I kind of let this one get away from me. I'm going to restart it. So I got a gallon of, or I had a gallon of water. I boiled it, and then I put in 8 black tea bags, and I added about 3/4 of sugar. And that was cane sugar, organic. And now I'm going to dump the tea. I've let it cool down. It's been cooling down for like 4 or 5 hours now. I made this earlier. But now I'm just going to dump this into the jar, put the SCOBY in it, and then put the paper towel on top of it, and then let it sit for like about 14 days, and then check on it. Probably make some kombucha with it, and use some flavorings or whatnot. So let me get rid of these tea bags. Clean my hands one last time. Ooh, it was hot. Here we go. We got tea there. I need 2 cups of the starter tea, and I'm just going to put this whole SCOBY in there. Hey, oh, what's he? A shot of what? Is that what you said? All right, so yeah, two. Well, I'm just gonna put the whole scope in there now. Actually, just gonna dig this thing out of here. There we go. Let's see, it's actually fallen in half, so I got two of them now. Put this one right here, and see if I had more tea, I could do two of these, but just the one is all I'm gonna do. This one here, I'll probably just feed my worms, or say if you have a friend that wants to make its own kombucha, you can give it away to your friend, or you can sell it to someone. There's 1 cup. There's a little more. And 2 cups. Maybe I'll just add just a little more, just be on the safe side. All right. There we go. And now I'm gonna add the rest of the black tea till the jar is full. And this is just a cookie jar that I got at Walmart. It was like $6 or $7. It fits 1 gallon. Get a fresh paper towel. I just use paper towel, go this way. I get another one and go this way. And then I tie this rope around it. So that allows the air to flow in and out. I can't get it to work right. Here we go. Go. Tie it off again this way. And that's how easy it is, to make a fresh batch of kombucha. And I'm gonna write the date on it right here, which it is the 12th, I believe. There's that. So I'm gonna set this upstairs in a dark spot and let it sit there. Does anyone want me to drink any of this stuff right here? It looks pretty gross, but I will drink some if you guys want to see it. I'm gonna drink it. Try it out. It's really good for you. Got any views here? What is that? It's kombucha. But it's just, I guess, millions of probiotics inside of this thing. It's just a living fermented drink. But you can see how nasty that thing looks. It looks disgusting, but let me say if I didn't know someone that showed me this to drink this, I would be like, no way I'm gonna drink that. But I know what's in it and I trust it, so I'm gonna have a little cup of it right here. Man, it smells terrible. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, it's very vinegary. Not that great. Ugh. You can get this. I guess I will mix up 1 bottle. Might as well. Let me go get a bottle. I'll be right back. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's not the best. But here's just a regular GT bottle. I just reuse the bottles. I can get this little guy here and just dump this into it. Try not to make a mess here. I'm going to fill it up 2/3 of the way full. That right there. A little bit more, actually. All right. You can see there. It's so dark. There we go. So now I'm going to add some juice to this. And I have, I should have some in here. It's already open. Pure lemon, no. Cranberry. It's apple, ginger, and cinnamon. So we'll shake this up. This should have enough sugar in it. Yeah, it's got a lot of 24 grams of sugar in that for 8 ounces. Get out of here, bud. So that'll be enough sugar to get this to ferment so it carbonates. Just like that. I'll put the lid back on top here. I'm done with this. And I'll just let this sit for about 5 days, and I should be able to, I'll let it sit 5 days at room temperature and keep it out of the light, and then I'll put it in the fridge for a day, and then I'll open it. If you open it at room temperature, it's probably just going to explode. You're going to have a big mess. Add a little bit of this to that. Make it taste better. Yeah, we'll finish this off here. And then I'll probably go count some more worms. That tastes better. That tastes really good, actually. Yeah, maybe I should use this. This really actually isn't that bad. Wow. That ain't bad. That's a raw drink right there now. And yeah, I think I might get another bottle and do another bottle of that. That was really good. Be right back. There you go. This is more like it. An apple bottle here. Alright, let me clean this thing again. I've even got to turn this thing. I wonder if there is any alcohol in this. I would think there would be a little bit. Or maybe it's more than what I think. probably my new favorite flavor. This is good. Yeah, apple, ginger, cinnamon. Get another rope or something. So, same thing. I'm just going to wrap this up. And the SCOBY, you could put it in like a SCOBY hotel. I like to just, if I'm not going to use it, I'm probably just going to feed it to my worms. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to feed it to them today. It'll be another day. You get that hemp rope works really good though. This is all I got right here right now. I actually did pretty well. Sorry, we gotta put this all upstairs, put the cap on this. Finish this off. Whoo-wee. Last sip is the worst. Ugh. Wow. That is Kombucha. Here is the new one that I just made. I'm going to take this upstairs, clean up this mess, and yeah. All right, we got 2 new bottles, and I'll take that up there. All right, last little sip here. Woo. All right, now do have some leftover tea. Put that into a pitcher. Doesn't that just look horrible? Ugh. I gotta clean this dish 1 second. Let's do. It is kombucha, Seth. You just missed it, man. I was just drinking the bottle of goo. Look at that stuff. All right, let's take it back upstairs. It's like a probiotic drink. It's you've probably seen it at the stores. I'll show you a bottle. Let me put this down. I was planning on feeding that SCOBY there to the worms here in the future. Oops. You've probably seen this at the store right here. Kombucha. 9 billion living probiotics. It's like a living fermented drink. It's supposed to be really good for you. But I've been making my own. But once you get a SCOBY from someone, you can use, make a gallon of tea, add the sugar, and then you just add the SCOBY and some of the starter. This would be considered starter tea now since it's been here for like a month. And yeah, just make your own. So my new batch is inside that box right here. It's down in there, and I got another one there. It's pretty old, but I have in the box so the light doesn't shine on it. You want me to drink it right now? I'll take a sip right from the jug right now if you really want to see it. $10. Yeah, I unlocked, or I guess I am monetized now. I got the super thanks. It says $0. I still have not gotten a super thanks. I think that's what it is. How people like pay money now on this thing. What's going on out there? about that time, though, to count some more worms. Yes, sir, we would. All right, I'll take one more sip of the goo here. Zoom into it one last time to look at it. All right. It tastes horrible. Get the light on here. Really look down. It's just this looks kind of like a jellyfish, I guess. You know, if you're at the beach. Pretty gross looking stuff. All right, I'm gonna get back in the camera view here. But yeah, here it is. The nasty goo. Whew. It's actually not that bad. Actually, it's pretty good. It just tastes very vinegary. All right, that's enough of that. But yeah, we'll feed that to the worms sometime this week, probably. What's up, Allie? Meow. We got Allie up here now. You also got Bold and Bash back there. All right. Yeah, I got a new worm set up here. I just gotta get a taller tripod. I'm trying at least do a bucket or two tonight. Hey, Allie, watch out, I'll knock you down. This is the bottom of the bucket I was working on yesterday. There's probably not a lot of worms in here, but we'll finish it off real quick. There's one. These castings look amazing right here. Two. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Three. I wonder if there is any alcohol. Oh, here comes Allie. I wonder if there is any alcohol in that, because it is fermented. I would think there's some kind of a content in there. 5, 6. I can't really see, Allie. You're in the way. I only got to see this cat right here above her. Look at this. Yeah. Get your tail on my face. Six. There's 7. 8. You're making this harder than what it is, Allie. I think it was 8 I counted there. But that is the end of that bucket. Oh, whoops, sorry, buddy. 9. Maybe I'll just have to keep that kombucha on deck, you know. I'll just whip it out, drink some nasty goo in front of everyone. They're all trying to escape. Back in there. I'm glad the cat is not eating the worms. That would... Goodness, how many she'll be eating. Yeah, we are going for 1 million. We're going for as many as we can get, really. I mean, I feel like by the end of this year, I don't know if I have 1 million, but I hope definitely 100,000, I would think. I mean, once you get to 100,000, you get to 1 million pretty quick. All right. A little banana peel here. I can go in there. Allie, I might need you to move. I can't really work with you up there. You want to hop over here? Who's in this box over here? There you go. All right, so we got, it was 9, that's 10. $11. They're all probably at the bottom of this bucket here. Nothing really coming out. Yeah, I think it's 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 14. Oh, no worry. This is a newer bucket. No wonder. Whoops. Switch this out. Let me put a couple of these back in there. Sorry. I thought something was up there. I was like, man, there's like these like castings. You know, that's almost just compost right there. At least I called that kind of early. Now I got the right bucket here. Oh yeah, here we go. So I was at, I got 16. Well, I took out this 11. That's 13, 14. 14. There comes Tommy now too. Don't need the stick in there. 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Some good castings right here, though. 38, 39, Big difference. 40. Then that compost. Tiny guy, 41. $42, $43, $44, $45, $46, $47, $48, $49, $50, halfway there. Those, the ones dangling there. I guess 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. What a great pull right there. There's going to be a lot here, I think. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 60, 66, 67, little tiny guy, 68, we're at the bottom of this bucket. It seems like most of these, the African nightcrawlers do like to go to the bottom, which is good. So they'll get that, they'll eat that compost or eat the bedding they have up at the bottom there. But yeah, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. We're almost there. Oops. To 93, 94, 95, 96. $97, $98, $99, and $100. We'll do $101, $102, $102. Yeah, so 102 there. Yeah, let's go over here. We got a bunch of buckets over here. And we got Tommy the cat sitting here. All right, so get a fresh bucket. Hey, buddy. Oh, see you. See what I get. I'm going to add 2.5 gallons of compost into this bucket. And I have compost that I made myself right here. This is all fresh compost that I made, or I sifted earlier. Let me get the headlamp on. That's what it looks like. Now we'll sift it through a 1/4-inch hardware cloth. I'm gonna let that sit right here in the bucket for right now. But the stuff that I have inside of this blue bin is it's been up here for about a month now. So it's good to go. The other stuff here is kind of cold, you know. That's why I really don't want to put it with the worms right now. I'm gonna let it warm up. So we'll get a gallon of this. So 1 gallon. I got my new spray system here. You get it nice and moist. Ooh, thing untangled. another gallon. This thing helps out a lot. I was using just spray bottles. It took forever. The more you get their bedding nice and moist, I think they'll lay more eggs or cocoons is what they call it. That was a half a gallon right there. So now we got 2.5 gallons in here. You get this moist again. I don't use any peat moss. I did when I first started, but now I just use compost, and I let the worms live in that, and they'll eat at it, or they'll eat it and break it down. It'll all be worm poo. In about 6 weeks, this will all be worm poo or worm castings. It is the best organic fertilizer there is. That's nice and wet. Let me get my worms. What we got going on here? Oh, yeah, Chris. Chris is in here. What's up? You like the new spray system I got, Chris? I finally got it. You and Robert mentioned it first. I was like, why do I not have one of these? This is just water, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Yeah, there goes 100 worms. Actually, 102. You zoom down in there, you can see it. A big just cluster of worms right there. Zoom out a little bit. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna give me a drink of water, but we'll let this sit for like 5 minutes. Let the worms kind of work their way into the compost there. And then I'll put the plastic bag of a little, let me show you 1 second. Here it is. I cut this out and I put this on top. Like that. And that'll help keep the moisture in there. But I just got the lid to the bucket. Used a utility knife and I just cut around the bucket lid to get that circle. I'm gonna give me some water. I'll be right back. 1 second. We got plenty more buckets here to go through. We got Allie here that's inspecting the buckets right now. She likes to help out. Yeah, you can watch these worms go down to the compost here. How's it look, Allie? My God. You had a worm that just fell out over there. We got a worm down. Oh my God, no, Allie, don't get it. Put that worm back. Oh wow, no way. First $5. We're planning for providing. Let's. Dang, nice. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, warmed down. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see how this actually how this all pays out. It's pretty cool. $5 it pops up. And does your comment, is it highlighted green? I always remember Chris gave me my first $5 on YouTube. That'll actually give me enough too to now get the AdSense. To get all the tax forms filled out on that thing. %, damn. It really is. I know it's like, I think for the ads, it's like 55% or 45 or something. I was looking, I was like, what? They really do take a lot of it. I'm making bank. All right, let's get over here. And I'm going to count some more worms up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more buckets to make room for another tote like I got on that corner. I'm going to do the same thing. Have 2 totes over here. Oh, got stuck. Yeah, but those... Sit up here. But those that just joined us, we are making some of the best organic fertilizer on this planet right now. Getting ready for this upcoming gardening season, and also maybe make some money along the way. 46 views, 47 viewers now it says. Surprised or not saying anything. All right, so yeah, we got let's start back over. This bucket here is about empty now. There'll probably be like 5 more worms in here maybe. Let's see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 extra. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I fell in there. There's 1. 10. I'm gonna get a fresh bucket. That one's empty now. This one here is from January 1st. That's 5 to 6 weeks old right there. Yeah, this is the first one of the new year, I think. See, I don't know if you can really see that in the video. Let me see if I can show you this. This right here, I just started January 1st, the first day of the new year. And you can see all the castings right there on top. That was all compost. And you see the little cocoon right there. That's the little egg. And there'll be like, average is like 4 worms in a cocoon, I think. But it can go up to 20 worms, I think. So these are just multiplying. Those baby worms that are kind of hard to find. Whenever you're sifting it like this, you might see them. All right, let's get this set up. All right. So I think we're at, 9 worms there. Let's get another handful. Yeah, thanks again to Chris, though. That $5, that's awesome. $11. Or 11 worms. 12. 13. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. See some cocoons right there is one. Got one trying to escape. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right there. It's too blurry. Yeah, but that's a little. There it is. That's just a little tiny cocoon right there. But that thing could have 4 or more worms in it. We'll let that go down to the castings. I completely forgot what number I'm at now, though. 30 or... I forget. Anybody know the worm count? What's the worm count? Anybody have the worm count? These are these are African nightcrawlers. Anybody have the worm count though? I'm going with, I don't know. It's so hard to recount again. I'm gonna go with 31. No one on the worm count. Yeah, African nightcrawlers, I think, are the best composting worm. But you have to have them in size. They need to be in 70-degree or higher Fahrenheit. So 31, 32, 33, 34, that's 35. If I was at 30, that's 35 now. 13. Yeah, I was no 13. Was that? That wasn't no 13. 36. Really, each African nightcrawler weighs about 1 gram. So in the end, I can just weigh it. It should be about 100 grams. I believe. Yeah, African nightcrawler. You guys are hearing me, right? Where am I? Yeah, 37, 38, 39. I do have red wigglers as well, but I like the African nightcrawlers more. 40. Those of you just joining us now, we are making the best organic fertilizer. That is worm castings. Worm poop. 42, 43, 44, 45. Man, was it really 13? All right, I'm going with. We'll weigh it right now. We'll see. Let's see. Let me get a scale out. We'll see if it comes out to 45 grams or not. Yeah, 39, 40 grams. So yeah, I feel like about 45 is right then. And I don't really sell the worms actually. I sell mostly the castings. I probably will sell more in the future, but right now I need the worms to produce castings. So I mean, right now I got about, if I had to take a rough guess, I got about 5,000 red wigglers, but then African nightcrawlers, they're a little bit of a bigger worm, but I got maybe like 1,500 of those. The red wigglers, I wouldn't mind selling those. I kind of want to just have all African nightcrawlers. They just eat the bedding up and produce more castings just super quick. But most people don't like the African nightcrawlers because you have to have them inside your house. But I don't mind that. Especially like this, and it makes it easier just to be in my house and count my worms up. But I will say, if you want it to, I mean, if you look up online, you'll see a bunch of places that sells worms. But if you look up like African nightcrawlers cocoons or red willer cocoons, the cocoons have, like I said, like 4 worms in each egg. But you can buy like thousands of those. It was 1,500 I saw for $44. And then say if you start at your, I mean, you get peat moss or something to use as your bedding. A lot of people use cardboard and newspaper, but you can use that. Put your cocoons in there, then you'll have, 1,500 worms, or actually like 5,000 worms within like 2 months probably. If you really want to get started on this, or you can just buy the worms itself and just start doing what I'm doing, where I'm just every 6 weeks moving it over, and I'm getting a lot more worms that way. So there we go. We got this. So yeah, 45 is what I'm going with. And I'm going to be shaking the worms, or the castings. That will happen Sunday this week. I'll be doing that. My last time I did that, man, that video, it really went, I got a lot of views on it. So be sure to, subscribe and follow along. That's 46, 47, 48, 49. See if I can get 50 here. And there's 50, so we're at 50. Halfway there, but yeah, I mean, subscribe to the channel. It'll pop up whenever I go live, which I've been going live pretty regularly here lately. And it's a pretty cool little system I got built here, I think, for just being a small scale worm farmer. And also, man, I have my own compost piles out there. 52. So I don't really have to go to the store to buy any soil this year. At least I shouldn't have to. 53, and it's all natural. It all just makes sense, I'm just using all the foliage around me and put it into a big pile, let it break down, and then I feed the worms. That kind of just boosts it a little bit more. Here comes Allie, I think. 53 right now, I believe. You gotta hit that notification bell, yeah. Thanks again to Chris for that $5. That is pretty cool. We got Allie here. She likes to join in. She really just wants pets, though. 54. She gets a little jealous when I'm just hanging out with the worms. 55. 56, 57. 58 and 59. Little Allie joining in here. She really does like it when I'm up here counting worms. Maybe forget my worm count. 59, I think. A good thing, though, you buy like worm castings from a guy like me, you're getting cocoons and worms with your castings. If you buy castings from the store or online on Amazon, a lot of that stuff is it's pre-packaged. It's just sitting there in a warehouse, and you're losing a lot of that microbial life. And that's the whole reason why you want this. I haven't got mine tested yet, but I plan on doing that in the future and seeing what the results are. And I might ship in, some of the commercial stuff and compare it to that. 61. 62. 63. 64. These worms are really want to get out here today. That light must be too bright, I guess. They don't like the light. That's why I always have light on up here, though, so they stay in their bucket for the most part. All right, Al, I gotta get you down again. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's put you over here. You hop up there and watch. Yeah, 64, I believe. That's how many viewers I got, too. Nice. I want to pet the cat, but I got really dirty hands. You know, the cat, she probably likes the dirt on it, but I don't want to get that fur all over my hand. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 71. Yeah, I forgot to mention, was it, yeah, Corey? Corey, you still here? Corey Lane. I think it's what was it? 75, 76, 77, 78. I think I might have messed up my worm count again. $78. $79, $80, $81, $82, $83, $84, $85, $86, $87, $87. All right, almost there. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. And do one extra. And another one. 102. All right, now let's get some bedding for them. With the brush for I have a brush. I use that just kind of clean up the mess here. Oh, watch out. Get back in there. Yeah. I guess Corey is not here anymore. I was going to show him, you know, for his toad. I have a bunch of mealworms in here. I feel like his toad would love these. Look at all that. I'll be right back. I gotta wash my hands. I'm gonna give me a drink of water, and then we'll get the bedding set up for these worms. Where'd Corey go to? All right, here we go. I got my own little sticker I made right here. Cody Kings Worms. Maple Pastures Farm. All right, so this is the bucket from earlier. There is 100 worms in here already, and pretty good. I gotta label it still. African 100, and this is the 12th, I believe. About to be the 13th, I think. We have 1, 2, 4 the cocoons. Yeah. 31st, the 11th, 10th. We'll do this one here next. Bring this over there and bring the other bucket over. Oh man, I hope my camera didn't just overheat, did it? All right. Hopefully my phone doesn't overheat here. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, this is all fresh compost that I made myself, and I've brought it inside here so it warms up. But man, this thing is just full of biology right here, loaded with life. And we got the new sprayer right here. Just water. I want to get the bedding nice and moist. It's still working, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I had my light on. That's why it's just getting really hot with that. All right. But yeah, having this is a game changer. Like I said before, I had just the spray bottles here, and that would just kill my hand. That's 2 gallons of compost now. Alright. And now I'm going to do a half gallon. This will be 2.5 gallons total in here. About out of water. That 2 gallons of water lasted me quite a while. There's that. Yeah, I should probably go ahead and label it now. So we got African 100. That was from December 10th. Now we are at the 12th, 2025. There's that. And here is the 100 African nightcrawlers. We'll throw that on top. And we'll let that sit for like 5 minutes. Oh man, Rob's here. Late night warming, yo. Oh, thanks, man. I respect it. I respect you guys for watching it. I really respect that $5 I got earlier from Chris. That was pretty badass. That was the first $5 I've made on this channel. So can't wait to get that check in the mail from him. Man, can't really. It was a super thanks, I believe. That video though of the when I was sifting all the worm castings, I think I gained 125 subscribers on that one. That one really, yeah, that got me monetized right there. I mean, look at all these worms. Almost at 2,000. Getting close to it. I'm gonna do something different here. I don't know who all has been here from the start of the chat or the start of the stream, but I got this kombucha over here, and I was taking some sips of it earlier. It was pretty good, actually. You can see how nasty that stuff looks. Look at that. This is SCOBY, and this is the fresh, very fresh kombucha right here. But who wants to watch me take a sip of this stuff? Yeah, you see the sprayer, Rob? I got the sprayer now. Still got the spray bottle sitting there, but yeah, that sprayer is clutch. But you guys want to see me take a sip of this stuff? I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, this is actually not GT's. This is my version of it, but I just bottled this up earlier. That was the first thing I did when I went live today. Was I made this. But yeah, I'm a little thirsty, so I guess I'll take a little sip. I wonder if there is any alcohol in this, because it is fermented. The sugars and whatnot. Yeah. A lot of love right here. Whew. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's so good for you. What I've read. But man, that looks gross. We'll put that back. But I plan on feeding that SCOBY to the worms. I still have one up top here too, as you can see. There's that. Oh man. All right. As you can see, most of the worms, well, a good bit of them have already gone down into the bedding there. Sorry, the camera quality is not the greatest. I think it's just because of the lighting of it. It's not the greatest. But all right. Now I'm going to get a trash bag to put on top. This right here is just a black trash bag that I took the lid of the bucket and just cut that out. Yeah, $50. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right. 212. That's today. So yeah, put this over here. Got another one. I already moved a bucket over there. But as you can see, I've made a couple of changes up here. I've added the 2 totes there in the corner. My plan is to add 2 more to this corner. And yeah, I did the math. I can fit 37 buckets up here and 8 of these totes. And so far I got 4 totes right here. They're 18 gallons each. Oh, God. All right, so let's get back to counting some more worms. All right, let's see here. Let me get my glass. And we actually might break 100 here. Getting close. I'll try to cruise it. All right, here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That was a lot in that bucket then, over 100. I guess all the new viewers. Oh, did the worm fall out? Got a worm down. Yeah, all the new viewers, if you're wondering what we're doing, I'm making some of the best organic fertilizer there is, and that is worm castings. And with that being said, I lost my worm count. What was that, 20, I think? Like when I try to talk while I'm counting, I always lose it. What's the worm count? Got a new bucket here. We're at 20, right? Man, about to break 100. Right there at it. Man, look at that. Look at these fresh castings here. Just to show you what it looks like. It's all castings. All right.
Now these these here are not that wet, so it'll be easy to go through these. 21, 22, 23, 24. Or 25, 26, 27. 28. Stay in there. 29. 'Get that brush out. So the worms are just helping me by getting I'm just collecting the worm poop. That's what I'm doing with the worms, and I'm just counting them up so I know exactly how many I have in a bucket. But the system that I have, I use 2.5 gallons of compost in a 5-gallon bucket, and that's enough compost for them to want to breed more worms. If you have more, it'll be too many. It'll be too populated. They won't want to breed then. So this way, having 100 worms in there will make them want to breed more. And I just want to keep gathering. More worms I have, the more castings I can, the faster I can get castings, pretty much. With that being said, I forget my worm count now. What was that 30 or something? What was that? You might know the worm count. Yeah, some of these comments, though, are pretty insane right now. I have to get the scale back out. Forget the worm count. Got 2 more. Let me get the scale out. If I weigh the worms, each worm is about 1 gram each. That'll give me a good guess of where they're at. Here, so we're at about 30. 30 grams, 29 grams. That's always good to know. Yes, we'll just say, well, it says 29, so we'll go with 29. Thought it was more. Put that back. All right. So we'll go with 30. Yeah, what's his name here? Nico James, you still here? Yeah. 31, 32. Yeah, this Sunday though, I'm gonna bring these outside and use the big sifter that I have outside, and that's where I'll get the final product of the worm castings. And if this here is a 1/4 inch screen, the one outside is 3/32. So poo is about, that's what they, it's about 3/32. A little bit less than that, really. 34. But yeah, if you want, yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I mean, you'll see when I go live, and you can watch that Sunday. Yeah, I said it was 30, yeah, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. $42, 43, 44. These worms are really active today. Nice. Yeah, I've never actually made the worm tea. I mean, I have bought it before, and I've used it in my garden. I probably will make some in the future, but top dressing it seems to work out really nice. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. $51. But yeah, this takes 6 weeks for these African nightcrawlers to break down 2.5 gallons of compost into worm castings. So every 6 weeks, and I sell a gallon of castings for $15. If you're buying more than 5 gallons, I sell it for $10 a gallon that way. I actually have made a business out of it now. So you gotta charge your taxes on top of that. 51, 52, 53. 53, 54, 55, 55, 55. So think every bucket I have here could make me up to $30. Which is pretty nice. Each bucket, takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to count up. These worms just really want to get out of here. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I think this light is just too bright. They really don't like it. $61, $62, $63, $64. $65. Oh, is Nico still in here? And I'm being turned back into the earth. Pretty dope. I love plants, worms, fish, much love. Nice. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, same. It really is. It's the way nature intended it to be. I feel like a lot of this science-based fertilizers and whatnot, is just not the way to go. Nature, he knows what's right. I forget what number I was at now. 60 something. We go 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Yeah, Nico, if you're still in here, do you like trout fishing or you like bass fishing? Or both? Eight worms, yeah. I wonder, I mean, the African nightcrawlers, they really like, 70 degrees or more. The Euros, I think they're, maybe it's like 60 degrees. The red wigglers are kind of too small to be a good worm to use for bait. I mean, you could use it, but it might fall off quick. Where was that, 69 or so, 70? '71, '72, '73, '74, '75, '76, '77, '78, '79, '80, '81, '82, '83, I think my count's kind of off here. 83. 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. We're almost there. 96, 97, 98. Need two more. 99 and 100. Now I'm gonna scale, make sure, because I don't really trust my count on that one. I'm gonna have to go back and read these comments. Let's see. All right, we're zeroed in. Yeah, 100, 101. That's what I counted up. That's so cool. Yeah, one African nightcrawler is 1 gram. All right, I gotta clean this up a little bit. If you're getting these worm castings, for me though, you're getting a lot more microbial life than what you're getting from the store or on Amazon. Like I said before, I mean, those bags are just sitting there in the warehouse. They're all drying out, and really it's just not the best product. Where this here is loaded with cocoons and predator mites, all the good stuff you want. That's going to promote better root growth. These guys have been going at it for a while now. Like, I'm trying to read it, but it's just... I gotta get some more bedding here for these worms. All right, let me see here. You're gonna add some more water to this. Dump this in there. All right. We got 9 likes, almost got 10. If we get another like, get to 10. So far, we got Chris. He's the only one that has given me a super thanks yet. First one. That's a lot of pressure, I think. All right. We get a bucket. So that was a bucket we just did. That was from January 1st. And already, those worms already worked that down. So we're at 2. We're actually the 13th now. 25. African 100. These are African night crawlers. Those are just joining us. We have 100 worms we already counted. And now we gotta give them their bedding, which is going to be compost. This compost I made myself. This is thermal compost. This was
been outside in a pile for over 6 months to 8 months. So I started the pile in the summertime, finished it around probably the end of the summertime, beginning of the fall, and it's been sitting there. Now I've been sifting it and bringing it inside here, and this is what I feed my worms. I will feed them some food scraps as well, but mostly it's the compost. Another great thing is having, you want some grit in there, so I will throw like eggshell, I think is my go-to. Coffee grounds is also great. I never have actually added stone dust to it. In the future, though, I've been thinking about maybe doing that. I do have a little small jackhammer house. I can go out there and just break up some rock and throw in some stone dust and see if it makes a big difference or not. But really, the eggshell and coffee grounds is what I use. But they need some kind of grit. And there is some grit in that compost. I see a little bit of shale or some rocks in there. The ground here where I live has really a lot of shale, a lot of rocks. But the compost is made up of my chicken and duck bedding, which is hay and straw. Whenever I get new chickens or new ducks, I use wood chips. Now I will throw that wood chips onto the compost pile. And in the summertime, when I mow my grass, I always add that to it. The grass is really the best thing. It breaks down pretty quick, heats up the pile. And in the fall time, I just gather up a lot of leaves and shred them up and throw them in the compost pile. I did get a push mower with a bagger this year. And that's a game changer right there. You're just going around. It's like a little vacuum. And you're just going around sucking up all the foliage around you, and then you just throw it into the pile. I want to get this bedding here nice and moist. If it's nice and moist, you'll get a lot more cocoons that way. At least it seems like that to me. If it's dry, I don't see a lot. You never really want to get to get it that dry. You want to keep it wet. The only time I like to let it dry out a little bit is before I sift them outside. So, like right now, I think we've done 3 buckets. 3 or 4 buckets here. So, but I've done some more yesterday and earlier this week. So this is a 45-gallon tote, and the one that we're just at is definitely halfway full. And then I also filled a halfway full one last week of the Red Wigglers. We got a lot of castings to sift this week and can't wait. And I will be going live on that. So, hit the like button or hit the subscribe button. You can follow along, and when that time comes, it should notify you. The last one, it went really well. We had a lot of viewers. We got a lot of castings. But this is probably gonna be my biggest harvest yet. But it's always like that, I'm getting more and more worms. So I'm getting more castings. That's kind of how it should be going. Alright, so I got 2 gallons of compost. I'm gonna get a half gallon now. A half gallon. That would probably be my last bucket there. These worms, they really have, changed the course of my life. The last year of having them. Actually, it hasn't been a year. It's only been like 8 months. But I see a lot of potential in them. The worms really are what brings life, I want to say.
keeps it going. It does bring the great soil that you want. Alright, I think it's plenty enough there. Alright. Fill that up. Alright, I gotta label this, or did I already do that? I already labeled it. So I got 2.5 gallons of compost. And here we go. And now we got 100 worms there. Dude, these comments are incredible, I have to say. Alright, let's let these worms find their home. Get a little closer. Alright, now you can kind of see it. But yeah, that was 100 African night crawlers. Let me zoom out a little more. Now it's too dark. I like to give them about 5 minutes and they'll dig down into that new bedding. And then I add a, get it. It's just a piece of a trash bag here. And I cut it, take the lid and I cut a circle out of it. And I'll use that to put on top of them. And that'll help keep that moisture inside the bucket. And that's what the worms want. I'm going to go, where's that shimmer color? I'm trying to think, what do you mean by that? Yeah, oh wow, 10 likes, and we had 100 viewers there. That's great for a late night worm session here. Guess all the new viewers that haven't seen it yet, here's my little worm farm. Oh, these buckets. We do have some kombucha over there. Should I take another sip of it? Some raw kombucha. He's up wetting the worm. Look at that. Look at that jar of love right there. Yeah, last time I was at an arcade, I got this thing, my tickets. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm gonna drink some of this raw kombucha I got. Also gotta get some more water. I see you, Nico. Much love, brother. Good day, sir. Oh, man. All right, let's check in here with the worms now. They're still sitting there. All right, we'll go ahead and cover them up. We already have it labeled. Put them in their new home, their new spot over here. This one. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets done tonight. Yeah, these two, this one. We got 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more to go. Let's go back over here. You see all the finished product that I got over here. Bunch of buckets. If you look, these are the red wigglers that sifted last week, and we got about, I'll take a guess, you're looking around about 12 gallons. This is a 45-gallon tote. This is what I'm going to sift this weekend, but then I also got the African nightcrawlers, which I have a bunch over here. And I got my new little system set up here. I haven't really showed this, but I built this thing last week, so that way I can have the worms right next to me. Before I had it on the ground, and I was constantly bending over, and it just really hurt my back. Now I have this set up. I can just stand here and do this. Let's just see how many castings I have in here now. Wow. Look at all that. This is the best organic fertilizer right here. This is some beautiful stuff. And it's just like the perfect moisture level right now. But when I go to sift it Sunday, this will dry up a little bit. Which that's a little bit is what I will need so it doesn't clog up the sifter. We almost got a full 45-gallon tote right here. Unbelievable. With what I got over there, it will be a full 45-gallon tote of, if everything went well, if I had 45 gallons. That's $450 or more. And we got plenty more to sift. And over here, just another little thing I got going. I got mealworms in here. You can feed these. Well, I feed these to my chickens. Is what I do, and they're loaded with protein. I think one chicken only needs like 3 or 4 of these a day, and plenty of protein right there. But all of these are loaded, except for one bin down there. But that's going to be the next one. And it's a pretty easy process. I have a video on that on my channel if you want to check it out. But I just simply sift the worms. All the eggs go through that little sifter right there. And then I add some oat bran. As you can see, I've really stocked up on oat bran here. But I just add that on top, and that's what the mealworms eat. And I also do throw carrots in there or bananas. And they seem to really enjoy that. They actually get their water from the oat bran and the carrots. But now, yeah, I've done some cleaning up here. I've added, got a lot of the beer that I've had in here. I've kind of got rid of all that. Still got a couple bottles down there. Does anyone here like Dogfish Head? I have one that's about to be a decade old. It was 2015 when I bought it. And it's the 120-minute IPA. And in August, it'll be 10 years old. But yeah, so we'll give a little quick tour of what all we have in our buckets here. What a great stream tonight. Made the first $5. But everyone, yeah, it's in here. Yep. Please subscribe and be here for the next live stream. But check out these worms I got. So I'm trying to light off. These are all the red wigglers, and there's just a bunch of them in here. You see all the predator mites. This is the real living soil right here. We'll close that back up. So I just use these black trash bags, cut them out to the size of these bins. That's just, cheap way of keeping that moisture. And look at all the African nightcrawlers there on top. The rove beetles. The cocoons I see. This bin is looking really good. I'll have to add some more compost with probably in another week. This is really cool though. This is the last live stream I had where I sifted all the worm castings. Look at that. These are all baby worms. This is not even 2 weeks old and they're already a good size. Some of those might have fell through the screen, but most of these are all from the cocoons. I got the same thing going on over here. But we'll let these hang out for a month or two. And then we'll go through it and see how many red wigglers we have in there. But this here's the fresh compost. Now to show you the difference, of this fresh compost, let me go over here. To just show you what the compost and how now we have the vermicompost. So is this a new one or old one? It's from January 2nd. But here, you guys see the difference there. There's the compost that I brought in from outside today. And then this is what it looks like. 5 weeks of the African nightcrawlers living in it. You can see where it's all this castings right here. About 90% of what's in my hand is all casting. That's all worm poo. And that is the best organic fertilizer you're going to find on this planet. Cover that back up. Same thing here. You see the little rove beetle, little centipede. And this is the new one I just started of the red wigglers. They're looking pretty good there, actually. I already see some cocoons coming along. You see I got the 4 new buckets of compost. And let me show you the 2 new totes that I have here. I feel like this would not take up as much space. I had buckets here before. And this can fit 18 gallons, whereas the buckets fit 5. But yeah, takes up less space. So I've done the math. Rest you weary eyes until the tomorrow. That's very nice words, Chris. And I think I am right there with you, my friend. One last thing before I get out of here, though. I gotta add all this new compost to my tote here. And this is what I'll use to feed my worms. There it is. Well, good day, sir. Yeah, we're getting pretty low. So, yeah, sifted all this today. We'll add that to the bucket. That way it'll warm up. It's 72 degrees up here. Might be 70. Yeah, 70. This is all fresh compost. I'll have to sift some more tomorrow or sometime soon. I gotta fill this whole thing back up again. There we go. Make some more room up here. This stuff here is nice and moist already. Trash bag back on the top. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. That was a great little warm session there, late night. But yeah, good day to everyone. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the $5. That's pretty cool. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. Follow along. I will be sifting these castings Sunday. And I'm sure I'll be up here count some more worms tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. Almost every day I'm always up here doing something. But yep, thank you all for watching. Good day, sir. Good day to all.